Do you want a stress-free holiday? Now, we're celebrating a bunch of holidays here in the United States. We're celebrating Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. We've got a lot that's going on. But you can have a stress-free holiday. And I want to tell you how to do it. Are you ready? My name's Joe Mitchell. If you've never met me before, I am a high-performance coach, and I specialize in helping people to reduce stress and improve their performance. And I do tapping and havening. So, I'm going to show you some really cool ways to enjoy the holidays without stress. So some really very useful strategies that I think that you are going to, if you apply them, you can make a difference. So, but the main thing is, will you apply them? You've got to determine right now that you are going to intend to have a stress-free holiday. Intend to not get stressed out. Even if there are stressful circumstances, you don't have to get stressed out. That's the important thing to know. So let's talk about this a little bit. So the holidays can be amazing. I mean, we can watch movies together. We have great meals together. It's really sometimes fun to be with the family, and especially if you have younger people. But then there's a great deal of stress that can come up during the holidays. Family headbutting. And here I just name a couple of them right here. Family disagreements and disagree about things, okay? Hopefully politics is not one of those, but it could be. Could be that there's some political issues. Scheduling conflicts where you've got to make some arrangements that aren't really particularly very good for you. And then money issues. You got to spend all this money on different things, and it can be very stressful in some ways. And all of us run into these issues on some level, but there are some strategies that can help you to reduce these things. See, if there's a lot of stress, it's hard, but once you reduce the amount of stress to a level that you can deal with, then you can start to really focus on really having fun and doing the things that you want to do with your family. So let's get into this a little bit. What you want to do is, when you find yourself getting stressed, this is an important point, you want to step away from the stress. This is a good time to go to the bathroom. This is a good time to step outside for a minute. Take a few deep breaths. So you don't want to get consumed by the stress. That's an important component. So I'm asking you to try some of these strategies, some of these tips that will be very helpful to reducing the stress. And this is a strategetic point number one. Get your shopping done early, okay? So it's easy to put that shopping off and put it off until the last minute and then be all stressed. Oh, I can't even order from Amazon anymore because it's going to be delivered after Christmas. No. Get it done sooner than later. This is really important. So you don't want to put this pressure on yourself. And you don't want to be going out, especially, I like to do it by Amazon. But if you go out, you don't want to be battling with other shoppers and having to make split-second decisions, spending more than you want. Get it done early. Get it done early. Here is tip number 2 for avoiding holiday stress. Take time to yourself. Now we know that it's going to be more social than normal during the holidays. I mean, that's just a normal thing. That's something that we all can expect. And sometimes it's with family, and sometimes the family is not our preferred people to hang out with. That's okay. But take time for yourself is an important thing. Now you can take it in the morning, just maybe pretend you're sleeping, or you can go take a walk at some point where you get away. But take some time to wind down, to wind up. Personally, my favorite thing to do is to do a little tapping so that I can get myself less stressed. Of course, I don't want to do this with the whole crowd, so a lot of times I'll go in the bathroom. Just take the time for yourself. Number 3 tip for enjoying holidays without stress: keep a cool head. And this one, again, this is a good one where the technique called havening is very, very powerful. And what I would suggest is that if you find yourself getting upset, if you find yourself bumping up against someone or being upset by what they're saying or what they're doing, just take a little time away and just do a little of the havening techniques where you just are soothing yourself. It's soothing touch. And just say, like, relax, relax, relax. And just allow yourself to get calm and get cool. Because if you are calm and cool, you're not going to get overly stressed out. You're not going to get overheated. Calm and cool. Just the things, these moves that I'm doing, very, very powerful. You can do this. Okay, here's tip number 4 for having a stress-free holiday. Keep up your exercise routine. Now, we know that it's easy to say, I don't feel like exercising. I ate too much. I don't feel like exercising. I don't feel like doing this. Keep it up. Even if you reduce the quantity, don't take a break from exercise, because this is something that will help you mentally. This will help you with stress. Keep up movement. Keep up stretching. Keep up cardio. These things will really make a difference for you during the holidays. Even if you reduce a little bit because maybe you're eating more and drinking more than you normally do. Tip number 5 for how to have a stress-free holiday: watch your diet. Now, this is a tough one, okay? Because as we know, we all eat and drink more than normal during the holidays. So you're going to indulge, let's face it. You probably are going to indulge. But what I would recommend is slow it down, okay? Eat slower, like maybe have more helpings. Just have a small plate, eat it slowly. This kind of thing makes a huge, huge difference. Okay, if you're drinking, drink a little bit, and then you can have a little bit more later. And notice what makes you feel kind of off, and keep that amount down. Okay, the things that are the most same thing is drinking too much, of course, eating too much, and then maybe having too many sweets. So be careful. This is something that you have to be intentional about, but you don't have to be crazy about it. Number 6 tip for having a stress-free holiday: buy yourself a present. So start to think about yourself a little bit. Give yourself a little something. Because we're always putting our attention out there. Put a little bit of attention here, because that's going to actually have other people feel more appreciated if you are appreciating yourself. And budget a little bit of something for yourself. Think of some little thing that you can get for yourself that will make you feel good. Like a massage would be great. Something that you might not ordinarily do. I think it would make a huge, huge difference. And that'll keep your stress levels down too. So, be nice to yourself. Buy yourself a present. Tip number 7. for how to have a stress-free holiday. Get enough rest. Now, a couple of things that really affect the rest are eating too late at night. Because if you eat late at night, it's going to be hard for you to sleep. Or the quality of your sleep will be affected. And then, secondly, drinking late at night. Again, that can affect your sleep. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're getting that 7 to 8 hours, that you are, taking care of yourself that way. Because if you're not, then you're going to be more stressed than you would normally be. And you don't need extra stress on the holidays. You want to really take it easy. And sometimes the holidays is a great time to do that because it's the holidays. So you get a chance to sleep in a little bit. Get to bed early, sleep in. That's a great formula. Strategy number 8 for how to have a stress-free holiday. Learn to delegate. So you don't have to do everything yourself. A lot of times there's all kinds of things that you have to do, and see if you can delegate some of those things. See if you can do some of them virtually too. I mean, one of the things that I love to do is virtual shopping. So, and if you need help, ask for it. Don't be afraid to ask for help in whatever you need to do, whether it's getting groceries, whether it's cooking, whether it's cleaning up. Ask for help instead of just having too many things to do. It's going to make a huge difference in your level of stress. Tip number 9 of how to have a stress-free holiday. Be flexible. So there's going to be a lot of things that are going to come down the pike. You want things to go a certain way, but they are not going that way. People are late. People are acting up. There's different things that happen that you couldn't expect. Just go with the flow. Find a way to relax and be generous with your flexibility. And you'll find that people will really appreciate that, and you will feel like much more relaxed, much more calm and peaceful. So do it. Be flexible. You can do this. So that's all of the different ways that you can strategize to have a stress-free holiday. Well, that's some of them. I mean, there's a lot of other ones, but I want you to really think about adding, my favorite things, which are the tapping, which really reduces the levels of cortisol in your system, and so that you have a much more relaxed baseline, and then the soothing touch of havening. Both of these are on YouTube. You can get there's a bunch of videos there. Even I have a bunch of videos on these things. And learn to be stressless, less stress for the holidays, more fun, more joy. You can do this. And if you'd like to schedule a session with me, I have a less stress, more results session that I've designed mostly for business people who are stressing with their work, but this is similar important stuff. So if you'd like to, go to activateyourgreatness.com/free and let's talk. Let's see how I might be able to serve you. So thanks so much for listening, and have a great, amazing holiday. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Have a great one. Joe Mitchell, activateyourgreatness.com.